why you must start a YouTube channel in 2020. And my last point is going to be the most crucial of this entire video. Hey everyone, my name is Godar, and my channel is about building your future through business, investing, and purpose. Make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment about a YouTube channel that you've thought about starting. What was it going to be about? Or about the YouTube channel that you've already started and the successes or the lack of success or wherever you're at in the process. Tell me about that in the comments. I'd love to chat about that with you. But let's get right into it. Why you must start a YouTube channel in 2020. One of the very first things that comes to my mind when I start a YouTube channel is getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. I remember starting my YouTube channel. I look back at the older videos and I could tell I was nervous. Heck, sometimes I still get on and I want to talk about something and I'm a little, I don't get it right, you know? And something that helps us all grow and something that pushes us to be so much better, so much quicker is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. You know, I always talk about that circle of comfort that you have, your comfort zone. And being outside of that is where most growth happens. It's where it happens the fastest. So pushing into something new like this just forces you to, if you commit, it forces you to keep going and get comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling of recording yourself and starting to talk to this little tiny camera right there. And look at this little circle and act like it's a bunch of people out there that you're trying to communicate with. And it pushes you to do exactly what I said. Such an important thing is get uncomfortable being uncomfortable. Because if you're looking for major success in your life and major growth, there's going to be a lot of uncomfort along the way. You know, people that want things to just be easy, that's why they never get it. It's an uncomfortable, challenging course to gain success. And the more uncomfortable and sometimes even the more scared and fearful you are, you could almost use that by, if I have no fear and if I'm totally comfortable, you're probably not making a whole lot of movement in your life. So YouTube alone is a great way to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Number 2 is a super cool topic of speed. And what do I mean by speed? This video, I did one line for the title. I did 3 bullet points, and speed is coming up and creating the topics in your head and really putting it out there to people on live, like creating it as you go and not having to have it rehearsed, not having to have it word for word or reading off a teleprompter. Speed in this and being able to communicate to people is reading a couple bullet points and letting it guide and steer your communication. What I love about affecting the speed and getting better at talking, just like being completely fluid with your conversation, is it allows you to interact. This isn't a live video, but when I'm doing a live, the speed and the ability to kind of cope with the situation allows me to answer questions, then go back to the topic and bounce around, because it never really skews me from what I'm talking about, because my topics are usually live and I'm just saying them off of the top of the head by moment. So it's really a lot on feel. It's a lot on how I'm thinking, and how I'm thinking about those points is how they're going to get conveyed to you. And it builds that ability to talk to someone and to be able to go off the tip of your tongue with those new thoughts that you're producing like a live feed. And I feel in my life in sales and a huge amount of other things that it has been super beneficial. Because when I first started this YouTube channel, I was really, really scared and I rambled on and I couldn't really hone in on a topic. I was just trying to get where I was comfortable enough. I was trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And then came some of the speed part of it. And it just built from there. So the second topic is speed. It's going to help you put together a conversation like this with very little information and just roll it off of the tip of your tongue. And like I promised, the third is the most important. One of the biggest problems in relationships, in businesses, in any kind of entity or any area where there's multiple people coming together, the number one problem you can ask any business, you can ask any marriage, is almost always communication. And what this helps with, even though you're just talking to a camera and you're just conveying a message, is it helps with your ability to communicate a topic, to speak about an idea that you're wanting to communicate and give that information to someone else clearly so they understand it better. And communication is one of my weak points because I always have, my head is like a giant pinball machine, and it's like all I know is it's like bing, 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 a bunch of ideas going off. So when I say ideas to someone sometimes, a lot of times I'm like, do this, okay, good luck, bye. That's not communication. That's a failure in communication. And having this YouTube channel has allowed me to constantly work on it. Every time I shoot a video for everyone, it is me honing in my skill to communicate. Me honing in my skill to, hey, let's slow the conversation down. You know, no one's going to be able to take in this communication. No one's going to be able to understand this. If I say it a million miles an hour like this all the time, nobody's going to get anything from this because I'm going to be talking too fast about too many different ideas, and it's going to come out too fast, and there's going to be too many things, and no one's going to be able to take points. No one's going to learn anything, and it's going to be completely useless. Nobody gets anything out of all of that speed. And so every time I do this, every time I sit down, I get to think about a video, I get to think about the topic, what I'm talking about, and I get to work on slowing that down and also using my voice to determine how well and how loud and how clearly I want to emphasize a conversation. And that all helps build your communication. So these are the 3 reasons that I know everyone should start a YouTube channel if they haven't already in 2020. Leave a comment below and tell me if you're gonna start, what your channel's gonna be about. If you've started, what is your channel already about? I wanna hear it from every single one of you. It is such a cool way to build these skills. And like I said, the 3rd one's huge. Communication is major. And this is giving away, and this isn't even putting at front some of the other amazing things it does. This has allowed me to look back at my life, and it's all documented. I can see what I was feeling in certain times of my life. I can see if there's some kind of pattern that is happening to help me see what's going on in the future. I realized one about stress, that every August it seems like I get really stressed. So this August I'm going to be proactive about it and do my best to go through an August without the stress. Everyone, I appreciate you spending this time watching this video with me, listening to me fumble through the talk about communication and making a YouTube channel. You really hitting on the points of what it can do for your life and how it can help build your life. I look forward to making videos every week for every one of you to share more with all of you. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and before you go, check out these 2 videos that are thrown up here. They are meant just for you. See you soon.